Welcome to Toy Pizza. Today we're talking about Dragon Ball Z. Big shout out to FYE who sent us this exclusive Dragon Ball Z box set, the complete movie collection, all 13 Dragon Ball Z movies, and you're probably thinking like, what, there were movies?
Yeah, there's always movies.
Ah, exactly. And also I am joined on the couch today by Jack, and he shoots all of our footage on Toy Pizza.
Like this one right here.
Yeah, like all this footage. But he also shot his personal collection of Dragon Ball Z toys that you've gotten, some of them recently, but you've had for a while.
I mean, like I've known about them since I was a kid. It was just I just wanted to go back into it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it was a great series. My parents didn't want to buy it for me, so I was like, all right, I'm an adult now. I have some sort of income. Might as well pick up what I never got.
So without spoiling any of the movies, we're going to dive into some of the key characters that are just well known by Dragon Ball Z fans, fan favorites, and Jack does have some of the toys. Back when Dragon Ball Z was on the air and you were fiending for some more Dragon Ball Z, you would turn to these movies, and slowly they came out in America, but like you and I, we would just get them with the Japanese dialogue and the English subtitles. And here, they offer box sets, but FYE has this exclusive where all 13 movies come in one.
And like the best movies there are.
And this actually goes in line with some of the toys that you brought in today.
Yeah, because like most of the characters in the movie were like the best characters, like Broly, who I happen to have here.
Fan favorite, Figure Arts. We did a great spotlight on the Figure Arts Broly. Again, this is like from Bandai.
Yeah, it's what is it called? The Super Battle Collection.
But the movies, to my knowledge, is not canon.
Yeah, they're, from what I know, because like there's no way to fit it in the timeline because a lot of things always happen.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this could all be happening within days. In a week, we got Frieza and Cell, they all came to Earth, and Boo, and it all happened in a week.
Like a lot of people say like, oh, it could have happened within that, what is it, Cell gave him like a year to train or something, and people were like, oh, that could have happened in the year.
You've definitely seen this on Toonami. You've seen Dead Zone.
Yeah.
You've seen World's Strongest. Tree of Might.
I've seen Tree of Might so many times, it's not even funny.
They played it so much on Cartoon Network.
I was like, oh, we want Namek Saga. I was like, no, you're getting Tree of Might.
Lord Slug, which is pretty cool, but this one I love. So, it might not be canon, but Cooler, man. Cooler's Revenge. He comes back to avenge Frieza, his brother, and then he comes back and he's all chromed out. And this is before Resurrection F.
Yeah, this was the first resurrection of Frieza family.
We got the 3 Broly films, and then in between that, we also got Bojack Unbound, one of my favorite Trunks fights. And this is like parallel to Cell's fight because Gohan turns Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah.
And it's like pretty monumental. And then the last 2 movies, and these are arguably the 2 best movies, and if any movies could be canon, it would be these 2, I think. So, you know, Gotenks rocked the scene.
Yeah, Gotenks was like
favorite character, right?
Yeah, he's my #1 favorite. As we can see, I got regular Gotenks, I got Super Saiyan Gotenks, I got variant gold hair Gotenks, I got Sofubi Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks.
Oh yeah.
And then I got the Super Action model kit of Gotenks right here.
And these I didn't know existed, and you have both Gotenks, and who's that guy?
I got, speaking of another movie, Fusion Reborn, Gogeta.
So we've got Vegito and Gotenks. What's a Gogeta?
Gogeta is the fusion of Goku and Vegeta performing the fusion dance.
Yep, and they had to fuse to fight Janemba. And it's a great fight scene, but again, you never saw Gogeta.
Once they did the fusion dance, the only canon character was Gotenks, and they never went anywhere else with that. But with the movie, Goku and Vegeta do the fusion dance, right?
Yeah, and he looks sick. It's one of the best designed characters. Yeah. Like the vest, I love these fusion vests. Yeah, so both your Gotenks and your Vegeta are from the Bandai kit. It has rubber pants.
They have this rubber pants, rubber vests, and like the hair is even like some sort of rubber on it. What I really didn't notice was Gogeta is dead.
Yes. So this is a whole fight scene that's happening when they are deceased. Yes.
Yeah, like so like when I got the kit, I was like, oh, he comes with a halo. That's cool. And then I was thinking like, it doesn't tell me not to put the halo on, and I realized like he's only seen dead throughout the entire series. He's never fused alive.
Yeah, so I mean, it could happen when you die. You know, they've only fused when they were dead. While this is all happening, while Gogeta is undead fighting Janemba, Gotenks actually takes on Hitler.
Oh yeah.
He fights. So this is actually the first Resurrection F. Because Frieza comes back, he thinks he's gonna take over the world, but it's funny to see Hitler in Dragon Ball Z.
He's like always in there, right?
Yeah, he's the next big bad.
Yeah.
And lastly, we just want to mention the last movie, Wrath of the Dragon.
Oh yeah, this is like my favorite movie. Like the thing is, like, is it canon? Is it not?
Again, if any two movies can be canon, it would be the last two.
Yeah.
Because in this one, you kind of see where, I guess it's not Future Trunks anymore, because that timeline is
Yeah,
shifted,
it's altered.
altered. But
It's the sword. It's Trunks' sword, right?
Yep.
Because no spoiler, if you watch the credits, they show all the scenes of Future Trunks with his sword fighting.
so it has to be canon.
Yeah, like if it's not main storyline timeline, it must have happened at some point.
At some point, maybe, yeah, maybe that's how he gets the sword, how Future Trunks got his sword. But what we're trying to say is that there's so much Dragon Ball Z content out there if you haven't seen the movies, and while you're waiting for more Dragon Ball Super and even more movies, definitely pick up this 13 movie box
Yeah.
set exclusive to FYE. It's $100 and currently it's on sale online for $70.
Oh,
and,
what?
and the link will be in the description below as well.
FYE also carries other Dragon Ball merch, as well as exclusive tees for both Dragon Ball Z and Black Butler.
Last, I wanted to mention again, this Broly figure is not that great, but I didn't get to talk about this on Toy Pizza yet. SH Figure Arts Goku Awakening figure is my favorite figure of the year,
So good.
maybe of the past 2 years, because it's like everything I wanted in a Goku figure. Like all these toys that you brought on, like I remember having the Gotenks. This is the embodiment of the perfect, like, for me personally, the perfect Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
figure that I've wanted as a kid, and I like finally have it.
Yeah, it's really the best.
Because Goku's my favorite. And he pairs so nicely with Broly. Again, you are such an avid Dragon Ball Z fan and collector that you also have these pins.
Oh yeah, like I wasn't really, I haven't gotten these as a collector, as in like per se, but these were something I had in my childhood,
Mhm.
and I've kept them, because you know, being like a kid, you'd love Dragon Ball, and like I'd go to Chinatown with my parents, and like they'd have these bins full of pins, and I'd just like dig through them and like find all of the
Saiyans.
Saiyans and like all the Dragon Ball Z ones. And I got like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Goten Super Saiyan, Gotenks, and another Gotenks.
Oh.
And I have another Gotenks right here.
Oh, wow.
And little baby Goku, who I think is like the best form of Goku.
That's what started it all.
Yeah, like hunting Dragon Balls, training with Roshi. He's like the purest form of Goku.
Yeah. You think that's your favorite form of Goku?
I'd say.
Yeah. I remember going to Chinatown, getting the VHS tapes and trading cards. Yeah.
You don't have to go to Chinatown anymore.
Again, big thank you to FYE for sending us their exclusive Dragon Ball Z complete movie collection, all 13 movies in one place. It's available online and it's actually discounted at a sale price. Link in the description below.
Yeah, and even if they're not canon, they're like they're great movies to watch. Yeah, you just binge watch all 13 of them in a day.
You should.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's you need to, right?
If you haven't seen it, you definitely should.
Yeah.
I suggest it, yeah.
All right.
And the only thing left to say is...
Pizza out.